Alright guys, welcome back. I just want to show you, my way of doing color filling on guns or magazines. In this case, we're gonna kind of do a quick demonstration of both. And if you take like a Glock magazine, you kind of see what I'm talking about here. You got the caliber up here, and it's nice to be able to easily identify that, so I like to color that in. And we'll do the numbers, the round count as well. As everyone knows, you got to color fill your magazines for your gun to work good. Every gun expert knows that. So we're going to do a quick rundown of stuff that we'll need. And it's just a little bit out of frame here, but we got some alcohol, we got alcohol, and we're going to use that for cleaning the magazines first. Here is some super high quality, top shelf, non-acetone cleaners, Walmart brand. And this is for your nail polish remover, because we will be using nail polish. Non-acetone, you see that? It's important. And of course, your nail polish. And we'd be using white. I heard you're supposed to mix it like this instead of shaking it. That's what my lady friends have told me. Because I have lady friends over all the time. Alright. So let's get started. And we got some cotton balls out here, just outside of frame again. And we'll be using the cotton balls for kind of everything. If you have like lint-free rags or even paper towels, that works too. And first we're going to show you, we're just going to do some cleaning up here. And the steps will go as follows. We're going to clean it, we're going to let it dry of course, and then we're going to apply our nail polish pretty thick right on the areas that we want to fill in. We're going to let that dry, and then we're going to scrape it off with something. I don't know what I'm going to use, a little razor blade or an X-Acto knife. And then we will go back and we'll take our, using our non-acetone remover, we're going to just kind of wipe it on there. I was at Walmart picking out some nail polish, and this woman was standing right next to me, and I turned around and looked at her. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was just looking at stuff behind you on the shelf." The first thing out of my mouth was like, "Oh, this isn't for me." She wasn't really, seemed to be too concerned about that, but she chuckled. I'm not really sure why guys get uncomfortable buying stuff that are for women, but I was. Okay. Alright, so they're all dried off. Alcohol dries pretty much by itself. And now we're going to take our nail polish. And we're just going to start applying it. I'm just kidding, we're not using pink. We got the white for the mags. And just put this on there pretty nice and thick. Anyway, we'll use a couple different coats, just because when you wipe it off with the acetone, non-acetone remover, you'll see little imperfections where it didn't really get down in there. And that's an easy fix by putting on a second coat. Okay, so we're going to let this dry. We're not going to let it cure. Of course, curing would take it like a day or whatever, 24 hours. We're going to let that dry for probably about an hour. I'll do the other ones while we're waiting. And then we'll go back and we will scrape that off there. This is my Anderson lower with a Palmetto State upper with a 37mm launcher on it. I'm not a fan of Anderson at all, but we are going to attempt to color fill on that one as well. So this way we're demonstrating the plastic mags and of course the aluminum lower of an AR-15. I'm not filling it in because I love Anderson. I'm filling it in because I don't really want to fill in any of my my rifles that I actually like. But we'll demonstrate how well it works on there, as well as the Safe and Fire over here. Alright, we're ready to start scraping off our excess nail polish. And I happen to have an X-Acto knife. I'm going to try out. You want to go over lightly. You don't want to go crazy on this, because you can skip the step altogether and just go straight to the nail polish remover. But I'm going to lightly go over and just take off any excess, because that will speed the process up a little bit. Hi Bagheera. That's my cat Bagheera. She likes to make a showing in all my videos, I think. Alright, the next part's going to be a little bit tedious, because once we get this on there and start wiping it off, we're going to be constantly, having to like turn this over. I don't know, it kind of looks natural, after not having it on there, you're like, man, how did I go without that? It really is an easy way to identify, what you have. And if you are someone cool like me who has a ton of guns, you want to be able to quickly identify what magazines you're using. And this is the way to do that. Sometimes I just go to the gun range and kind of spread out all my guns so people can see how cool I am. Sometimes I don't even shoot a single round. I'm the real deal. I'm the guns of the Navarone. I am Victoria's Secret. Okay, so this is coming off pretty well. Now before I started, this one, I can already tell the 9mm portion was poorly indented, so the fact that it looks a little bit uneven is no fault of mine. And that should about do it. After 3 coats, I got what I was going for. And there's a little bit of color discoloring. It's actually because of the oil that I didn't wipe all off from before, but happy with the way it looked out. I was going for a gray on this, so if it looks really dull, it's because it's not white at all. It's kind of went for a gray. It actually is kind of like more of a mocha color. I don't know if you can see it too well in the picture there, but I was kind of looking for something kind of a light gray. I didn't really want it to pop with a white, and that worked out good. And then the magazines turned out really good too. So happy with the way it all came out. Now with those all color coded and colored in, they're going to function properly in the gun. The gun's going to shoot straighter. More women are going to want to go out with me on dates. So good idea to color stuff in, So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you used crayons. I hope you didn't, but a lot of people do that, and that's okay too. And we'll see you next time.